Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. As iPhone owners, sooner or later you will encounter the problem of battery health, so in this material I will show you how it should be replaced without appearing a notification from Apple. Regardless of whether it is an original battery or not, the simple replacement will lead to the message in which the phone cannot verify if it is a genuine Apple battery. As a spare part, I took this battery cell that does not contain the BMS board so that it will be recovered from the original part and soldered on this one. This comes with the mounting adhesive and insulating tapes. Let's dive into it. The first steps are to remove the screen and the battery. Now that we have disassembled the battery, we can start to peel off the tapes that hold and isolate the BMS board. This is not a simple procedure considering the fragility of the BMS. A wrong or sudden movement can lead to its bending or breaking. I prepared the BMS and the battery to be welded. For this I need flux paste and solder paste. I usually use solder paste that has low temperature melting point because the high temperature can destroy the BMS. I applied a thin layer of paste and with the help of a soldering iron I will melt it on both parts, which must be joined together. The temperature used for melting is low, so it will prevent the part from being damaged. I aligned and fixed in position so that the final soldering between the two pieces is easy. This is a very strong bond with no risk of breaking or separating. Now that the hardest part is over, we can move on to stick the insulation strips. In addition to the roll of isolation, they fix the BMS in position so that it remains stiff. The battery looks good, the process is a success. Now, to restore health, it is not enough to install it on the phone. We have to use this little flex that mounts on the battery. With the help of a programmer, I will write the new values in the dedicated software. I set the battery health to 100% and the charging cycles at 2. We are going to put the battery in the phone and test the results. The first time this must be mounted with the tag on flex to reset the health from the phone. Voila! Battery health is 100%. This repair is a bit more expensive than simply replacing the battery because it requires changing the BMS. How would you prefer to change your battery? Simple and cheap? Or as I showed you in this material but more expensive? Let me know in the comments below.